You barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're
that's
checking for
so-
testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no, she wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
like all-
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you,
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Oh.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
the second one, not
Yes.
the first one?
This one.
Times a hill.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There are two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what
one,
he sent me a picture.
Ready,
Ready?
Ready?
two,
Two.
party!
We're ready.
To party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. Yeah, I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right? I
Yep.
mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then, do you just order the two different pieces, or do you?
You
order
say,
a
I want the
McGangbang?
surf and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound fun at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on
discussion?
the table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote by
Yeah.
you. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't
out. Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit,
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay.
Let's do some
We're doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 404. 404 podcast not found. Sorry, folks. It's not here. Yeah. Hold on. Dog's staring at me.
We have a what we have decided to call it a needy weenie.
He's overly needy. Yeah.
We
and
have a
it's like,
needy weenie.
if you don't give him what he needs, he's needy. So, yeah. Guys, it is April 1st. We were going to have a show yesterday, but I don't know why we didn't.
Because we've had a week and we did not have
I'm not the one having the week. You are.
I know. The construction guys didn't even leave until like 7:30 last night.
Exactly.
So there was that.
That wasn't the only reason.
That was a big reason.
No.
The other reason was we haven't had
haven't
the
had
time to watch
our show
the
or
new
movie. Yeah.
the movie club movie and
Which was long. My God. We'll get to that.
yeah.
We'll talk about Sinners coming up shortly. That was an Oscar winner, by the way. But we want to get to what's going on today as far as in history. It's a pretty big one because on this day, guys, as soon as I can find the freaking button, there it is. I can never find it.
On this day today or on this day when?
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yep. Today marks the 50th anniversary of Apple. In 1976,
Oh, wow.
April 1st, Apple was founded.
Wow.
Surprised that's not all over the internet. Like, why?
Yeah, you're right, actually.
kinda weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yep. So Apple Incorporated started in 1976. You and I think, have only owned one Apple product as far as, like, on our own budget. Like, went out and bought an iPod.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I had an iPod
I bought you.
Nano?
Yep. I bought you a Nano
Yeah.
for Christmas a while back, and you were okay with it. You're
Yeah,
like, all right,
I'm
cool.
pretty sure. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is the only Apple thing I've ever owned.
Yeah. But the thing is, I know I use something for work. I know it's an Apple product and stuff like that. But no, this
Yeah.
is...
I will say the first computer, though, that I ever used was in elementary school, and I used a Mac.
You used an Apple II.
Is that what it was?
Yep. Apple II was the big thing in all elementary schools.
Yeah, the big thing with
green and the floppy disk.
Yes.
Not 3.5 floppy, like
Yeah, it was
4-inch floppy.
It was huge.
Was it 4 inches?
I don't know. It was huge.
It was a 4-inch floppy disk.
But yeah,
Or 3?
I do remember that.
No, they were huge.
Yeah.
I remember playing like Frogger, but a lot of them were typing and learning things. Like there was these rocket games and like trying to all these little puzzle games on learning on how to learn a computer. But the thing is, like, there wasn't anything more interesting. Oregon Trail came out very soon after.
The really big thing I remember about like Apple
Mhm.
was in 5th grade when we got the big colorful see-through apples. Like, what are they? What are those? What version of a computer is that one?
Let me see what
That
the
was
name of
that was the really like I absolutely still love that aesthetic. When they started doing like the Millennium like all see-through
That is called
electronics.
That was called the iMac.
The iMac. Yes.
Mhm.
The iMac.
Specifically, what you're thinking of is the G3. Yeah, the iMac G3.
Yes, that thing right there.
I believe.
Yes, we had
actually.
like these bright like blue and white like see-through computers, and our 5th grade class was the first class to be able to use them, and we were like we couldn't even pay attention in class when they were setting them up. It was so freaking
I'm doing
awesome.
math right here. Okay, so the iMac celebrated its 10th anniversary in 2008. So it came out in 98. There you go.
Yeah, makes sense because
Mhm.
yeah, it was 98 because that's when I was in 5th
Oh,
grade.
let me give you the specs on that one.
Oh no.
Okay, so $1,300 is a built-in like processor of 32 megabytes of RAM. Megabytes. My God.
It made a fun sound when you turned it on.
A 4 gig hard drive.
Oh my God.
A 15-inch built-in monitor.
Hey, the thing was awesome.
I'm going to say the processor here. It's not going to matter to you and me because we're not like into the computer stuff, but it says right here 233 megahertz PowerPC G3 processor, whatever that means. So, yeah. Stylish? Absolutely.
Absolutely. I still, if they make computers like that now, I would buy them.
You can get that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could like 3D print it.
No, I'm not saying necessarily 3D printing. Not everything needs to be 3D printed these days. It doesn't need to be that way. They make them. They do.
The mouse was cool too because I think it was a circle.
It was a circle.
Yeah, it was a circle.
And all it had was just a big clicker.
Yeah, just big click.
And the little roller.
I don't remember it having a roller.
Maybe that came out later.
I just remember it having a click.
And
it was a circle.
Got a couple of comments in our YouTube, which we appreciate those in chat who have joined us live on our YouTube channel, PTO Unlimited Podcast on YouTube.
Disk save.
What?
He said floppy disk save.
Yeah, that's where the original. Now kids these days aren't even going to know what a disc is.
I still have one of my floppy disks from elementary school. At least, I still have a few.
I know we probably brought this up before, but I remember getting introduced to the USB flash drive. I thought those things were stupid.
I thought they were too.
I was like, no one's going to use that.
A USB drive I was using, it was more...
It was right after high school for me.
It was college.
Yeah.
We all got our own USB drive for college, and I used it like a few times for saving papers if I used the computer lab.
Did I say how big of a hard drive was that again? 15 or 5?
5? 4? 5?
Either way, that is in the 90s. I should look up the specs of the Macintosh because that was the first one, the Macintosh Classic. But when did they actually come out with the first consumer hardware?
I remember when I first saw a mouse with a right click after using just the single Mac mouse clicker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went from a 1-click to a 2-click. What's right click and left click?
I cannot believe Apple.
There's more than 1 click.
What are you even saying? What are you saying?
I don't know. I had a little sip of your root beer before I came up here.
Oh, sugar.
Hey, that's like the first sip of pop I've had in
No, that's true.
a long time.
No. When we go out with Brent, you'd Sprite.
No, I guess technically I had Sprite.
You did. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna move on through the show here. This is just recent because it literally just happened an hour ago. I have it written down here, the Artemis 2. And Alex, you are all about this right now because I had to peel you away from the couch to get up here because
I'll watch it all day. I don't care if it's a little just
little
a visualization with little flashes of the live feed. I just think it's fascinating.
It is very fascinating that we just watched.
I might have been squeezing your hand harder than I think I should have been during the launch.
Here's the thing. You and I have our like thoughts on like moon conspiracy and all that stuff, but whether or not we've been in space is not a question.
We've definitely been in space.
We've been to space. But what have we officially achieved in our human within our lifetime? Within our lifetime, we've seen a shuttle launch maybe 3 times, 4 tops, including this one. So I gotta say, it's intense.
It is fun to watch.
And there was no setbacks.
It's immediate.
There was no
just,
setbacks.
No.
They had a 2-hour window for error
Yeah.
and whatnot for launch.
Right.
And they launched on time.
They sure
Like,
did.
they even, the reporters, after you went upstairs and they went back to the reporters and they're like, how excited were you that they actually did it, like, right then and there? Like, it was, like, one of the first times they've just, boom, all right, let's go.
That crowd that was watching it, so mild. I'd be like, what?
Oh. It's so exciting, the fact that we're just these creatures on this rock,
exactly.
and we built this thing, and that to go, like, before it hit, like, out, like, space, we were it was saying how fast they were going, and they were like, it was going 2,200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Currently, like, or not currently, but right before I came upstairs, they were going 15.4 thousand miles an hour.
But there's no gravity.
But right now, they're in the
There's zero gravity, so that
so that
nothing.
that pulls nothing.
They're going,
but still, like, hitting that. So they, like, just the mind blow of it too is before I came up here, it was 33 minutes into launch, or after launch, and they had already traveled 960 miles from Earth. And I was like, Josh, they just did our 20-hour drive.
Yeah, when we were dating.
When we were dating,
Mhm.
we lived almost 24 hours away from each other.
Yeah.
And they just did that in 33 minutes.
That is crazy.
Like, that's how fast they were going.
It's pretty insane to think about.
Like, a trip from here to Walmart and back.
Think about
If we're there.
Pause. If Brett were here, what would he say?
He'd yawn. Honestly, to tell you the truth, when we were watching the launch, I was like,
You were thinking about Brett?
I did. I thought about Brett, and I was like, Brett don't give a shit.
Brett don't care.
I was thinking about him because I did send him a video of, like, 2 minutes to countdown, and I was quoting Independence Day when it was, like, the last 2 minutes, and I was like, the countdown to what, David?
So, anyways, just want to say it was a successful launch, and right now they're in orbit and they're going around the Earth.
They're working on it. Yeah.
So they're
They're in the process of getting that.
So from my
last
understanding, they're gonna go around and then around a little bit farther out and then really go.
That's what it sounds like.
Or is it just once?
I think it sounds like it might be one time around the Earth. Like, so they're
slingshotting.
They're like,
we know that.
They're like doing they're doing the whole, like, Armageddon thing.
That is real.
Like,
I
it's
think
so
the gravitational pull is
I know,
real.
it's so weird. They're doing the Armageddon thing. They're going around the Earth.
Well, instead of the
like,
moon,
and then getting themselves in position for, like, direct, like, to pulse themselves directly to the moon.
So
they're not landing on the moon.
When you fell asleep, before the launch, there was a poll that they talked about.
Poll.
Yeah. So on YouTube or on Twitter and Twitch, there were two answers of the most exciting things that they want to see. First thing was on Twitter, they wanted to see the launch that was successful. On Twitch, they want to see the dark side.
I was like, literally last night when I realized, like, that
they're going
that
to
the
other
launch
side.
was today, and I was looking, like, what are we going to the moon? Like, I was looking into what the mission was, and the mission is basically what this comedian said right before the launch, which is they're not landing on the moon. They're going around the entire moon and then coming back to Earth, and it's a 10-day trip, and they're basically looking for a spot to park. That is, like, the best way that comedian could have put it. They're literally, like, circling the moon and going, there's free parking right here. That looks like a good spot.
And they'll come back?
And then they're going to come back. And then in 2 years from now, we are going to send Artemis 3, I believe, up to land on that spot that we pick. And then in another 2 years, we're going to start building a base.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, there's, like this like, big journey thing is, like, this is just the start of, like, something so, like, even more exciting.
Okay.
So in 2 years from now, we're going to be putting people on the moon after we pick our parking spot. That's it. Like, seriously, that's, like, the easiest way of putting it. So, but one of the biggest things
we don't have a spot hero. We just gotta
Yeah. Something.
Turn on the app and show the QR code to the parking garage.
Right? So some of the biggest things so the first thing that came to my mind is, as us humans on Earth, we only see one side of the moon from
Mhm.
Earth. And I was like, wait, the first thing that popped in my head when I read what they're going to be doing, they said they're going to be going around the moon. And I looked at Josh and my face snapped and I was like, they're going to see the dark side of the moon. They're going to see parts of the moon no one has ever seen before.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
Ever. A human being has never seen parts of that side of the moon. So I'm excited. That's what I'm excited to see. I know a lot of people are, but I am excited when they do the live feed, because you can actually just go on YouTube right now, and after you're done watching the PTO Unlimited podcast, of course.
Absolutely. Just wait a little bit.
Or put it on another device. And see the live stream right now. It might just be like a visualization because they're still like rocketing up into space at this moment. But yeah, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna look and take pictures and and take all the information from this trip and bring it back home after hopefully a successful land in the Western Ocean is what they said, and take all that information and plug it into the next trip in 2 years to put people on the moon. And this is also the furthest any human has been from Earth, like for the space trip. And this is the very first time a woman has gone this far into space as well.
That's interesting.
Yeah. 90% of astronauts are men.
Okay.
Well, and this is the first woman not to go into space, but the first woman to make a space trip this far away from Earth.
I think that means that drone delivery might actually be a thing this year.
Right.
If we're going to space.
If we can send 4 people, there's 4 people on this mission. If we can send 4 people up into space to the moon and back in 10 days, I think we should be...
No.
Wait, what are you doing? Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Go find him! You guys don't know even our visual people on YouTube don't know what just happened. So I'm gonna try to describe this the best I can. So we have my work desk and Josh's work desk or the computer desk. There's 2 desks in front of me, and the cat tower is right in the middle. And Kane, one of our cats, was up on the cat tower and got on my desk and went, "Oh, what's this?" and grabbed a bottle cap from a water bottle and just put it in his mouth and ran off with. You don't know where you gotta find him. I don't want him to swallow it. He just picks up a bottle cap like it's a piece of food and jumps off my desk and runs away with it. And Josh is chasing him around the house right now to try to get the bottle cap. So, I mean, anyways, so, exciting news, while Josh is, finding my cat to get the bottle cap out of his mouth. So we've got a rocket up in space with 4 people on it headed to the moon. And, like Josh said, I predicted, like Josh was bringing up, I predicted for our 2026 year when we made our predictions that it would be a regular thing to see drones doing delivery. Like, so how we currently are just picking up our phones and going, "Oh, what app do I want to use to get my food delivered by a human?" And I think by the end of 2026 it's going to be like an easy, we're going to start seeing, and it's going to be Uber drones or DoorDash drone, or it's going to be something like that that's going to be starting to deliver things, and we're just going to start seeing those things more commonly. So if we can send 4 people to the moon and back in 10 days successfully, just nonchalantly with no problems, then doing that kind of a drone thing should be pretty damn easy.
But I don't know where the bottle cap is.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he grabs bottle caps all the time. I'm sure it'll be fine. So Josh ended up going downstairs to feed him because I'm sure like he's like, I'm hungry and I'm gonna get his attention. So, but yeah, that was really funny. Really, as far as anything else goes, so what Joshua and I were talking about at the very beginning of the show was why we didn't have a show yesterday is because the houses that we live in which is my mom's, is currently being like, we're getting a lot of foundation work done because the house kind of sits on the bottom of like a very slight slope, and it's older and we have a basement and things like that. So the house has been slowly kind of shifting and sinking a little bit onto one side. So she had a crew come out and inspect and said, hey, yes, we need to put some new support beams up in the basement, and we need to put some supports up in the walls, and our garage wall needs to be supported as well.
My God.
So basically, they came over Friday, started working, and we were told it was supposed to be a 2-day work, or 2 days worth of work. And believe it or not, that was last Thursday and Friday. Today is currently Wednesday, and they will be completed, hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow. So we have been dealing with that, with the internet being knocked out a couple times now.
Yeah, that was weird. Today was weird. There's no reason why.
There wasn't. They weren't even. I think that was a hiccup on not them, because they weren't even working anywhere near it. So I don't know. I went downstairs to check the internet when it went out this morning, like where they were working, and they were nowhere near it, and the light was on. So I don't know. But yeah, the very first day, probably 15-20 minutes into it, they plugged their jackhammer into an outlet, like our surge strip, and it also had like our washer and dryer plugged into it, and our sump pump plugged into it, and a bunch of other things, and they just like overloaded it because it also had the power source to our internet, and just just
yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're at. That's one reason they were working nonstop for 12 hours yesterday trying to get things done. So that's another reason why we didn't have the show yesterday, and we're having it today.
Right. Kind of
welcome
a crazy...
back to the
yeah,
show.
I'm back.
Joshua.
Yeah, Alexis. Oh my God, David.
Oh my God, you, David.
Oh boy. So
I can't wait to like go on our trip with our uncles, and that is literally all I'm saying.
I know it is. So, big news. We got some
He's
big
gonna
news
hate
on all
me.
that. Alex and I are actually gonna be going on our first cruise this year. It's official.
It is. The tickets aren't bought, but they are in the
The
process.
time is off.
The time is off. The time has been approved, and the travel agent and people are currently booking it in this probably next 24 hours. So
Exactly.
I'm excited.
Yay!
Yay!
But the thing is, we're setting the bar.
We
so
are setting
high
the bar way too fucking high, but it's because we're going with my uncles.
on
And
one
my
of the-
uncles literally in the last 5 years have spent more time away from the mainland than on the mainland.
It's gotta
They're
feel weird.
currently flying right now to Australia to do a 25-day cruise. And they've only been back on the mainland from their last trip for their less than a week.
Yeah.
So yay, this is after trying tirelessly to save up all these years and get passports and be able to actually go on a vacation.
Did the delay distract you? Or high five?
Oh no, I was like looking back.
You're
There's
all over
3
the place.
screens I'm looking at.
Okay.
It was literally just like Monday. We put in our time off, and I just crossed my fingers that we would get it off, and within 10 minutes of each other, we both got our approvals today. And I texted my uncles, and I'm like, it's good to go. It's good to go. Buy the tickets. So really the only thing other than buying the main tickets is they said that
Flights
they would,
and hotels.
yeah, they said don't worry about it, we'll figure it out when they get back from Australia. So
Yeah.
but yeah, we're setting the bar really high because one, we're going on a ship they've never been on, and they've been on
Yeah.
like every fucking ship, I swear.
They have.
And we're going on a brand new ship that was just like it's like
Launched
a
this
2025
year.
or 20. No, was it? Yeah, it's a 2026 ship.
Yeah.
I think it's Royal
Is it
Caribbean?
Icon of the Sea?
No, we're doing Star. Star is the new
Star
one.
of the Sea.
It's called Star of the Sea.
So Icon's the smaller one.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going on this like brand new ship, and
We're
we're
setting it up.
doing it's a big new ship, and we're going to the Western Caribbean. We're going to the Caribbean. I don't know
Yeah,
where
we're
we're
going to
going, but we're
Caribbean.
going to the Caribbean for 7 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're setting the bar a little high for the first cruise, but we're going on a cruise with the best people you could go on a cruise with, because they
They'll party.
are the cruise people. Like
They know food.
they know the food, they know the excursions, they know what's good, what's bad, where to go, where not to go.
Yeah.
So we're getting a balcony room. Like I'm excited. We're working on our Josh and I have been working
On each
very
other.
well for the last 2 months, and especially the last 3 weeks.
We are 22 days in.
After today,
Yes.
right? After today's workout, yeah, we are 22 days into doing 5 to 6 workouts a week for 3 weeks straight, and then February we were doing 3 workouts a week for a month.
We are easing our way in.
And then there was one week between the last week of February and the first week of March, like right there, where for some odd reason my app was not working, and there was also travel and a bunch of other stuff, and we took like 1 full week off, and we just said screw it, we're just going to restart the program over, and we're supposed to be working out 6 days a week anyway. So I'm like, that's it, let's just go ahead and we're going to bump it up from 3 days a week to 6 days a week, and honestly that's what we've been doing. And it's been great. We've not been able, or we've really, the break days that we've taken have been really mainly because
Monday was you were tired.
Oh, I mean, Monday I worked both jobs, and then I came back to work at home for another hour and a half, and I was like, yeah, no, today's a break day. But other than that, we've not taken more than like 1 day off at a time. And when we were working out last month, what's going on?
Found the bottle cap.
Oh, he found the bottle cap. What do you know?
He left it up here the whole time.
Oh, he gave you a present. He said, "Here you go." But yeah, so we've been working out.
This is the Alex show.
It is actually. We've been working out for 2 months straight and taking it more seriously. I've been dieting for 2 months and more strictly dieting the last probably 5 weeks.
You have taken out soda from your diet, and we don't have a whole lot of sugar in the house. So
I've taken out snacking. I've taken out basically almost all sugar. I've taken out lots, like 99% of my carbs. Okay, maybe not 99. I've taken out like 95% of my carbs. And I've been trying to eat 4 times. I know I'm supposed to do 5 with my program, but it's very difficult, but I'm trying to eat 5 times a day and do more protein. And I am drinking 10 cups of water a day.
I'm on to just doing water and milk, and I'm pretty set on that. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't have we don't have any
feel-
chocolate. We don't have any sugar.
Nope. I do get those cravings, but I did realize this week, it was sometime, I think it was Sunday or Monday, where I was like, I just feel like if I don't eat every 3 hours now, my stomach is like roar, like, and it does not want sweets. I want protein.
Mhm.
Like, it is weird because of how much like I've sped up my metabolism already because the plant protein that I'm eating, and doing I do like metabolism shots and stuff in the morning too. And I'm eating super early. So instead of eating 1 meal a day and like a granola bar in the morning for my breakfast and then eating like just dinner, I'm eating like oats in the morning or yogurt in the morning, and then like feeding myself every 3 or 4 hours. And if
you're back onto what you were doing when you were doing it a long time ago.
Yes,
That's good.
Yeah, so more fruit, more veggies, more protein, more
Papa John's.
Papa John. No Papa John's.
No Papa John's. No, we don't even get pizza that often.
No. We do save, like, we don't really go out to eat. We do a lot of cooking from home.
We do. It's really changed.
Yeah. So it's
But this is the thing. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, 5 years now, since our big COVID episodes, and
I
took us this
jinxed
long.
myself on my stream last Sunday.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
I was talking about everything I'm talking about now. I was talking about how we're doing so good, and I'm so proud of ourselves and our bodies and stuff, because especially mine dealing with long COVID and like my COVID onset POTS that I've been dealing with. And honestly, like, was one of the reasons that I semi-retired from doing hospital work is because it was just too much for me. And working from home, and it has helped quite a bit. And I was like, oh my god, I haven't had a POTS flare up in like forever. It's been great, and I'm working out all the time, and literally the things you do to prevent POTS and like, or to prevent your flare-ups and stuff, is electrolytes and exercise and eating regularly and exercising regularly and having more salt and all that stuff. And I'm doing it, and I had like a crash out for 3 days.
2 things. We're going to a con in August.
Yes.
You're gonna need to make some adjustments to your dress.
I'll probably need to take it in more, yeah.
And I want to see how much strength you'll have, A, at the end of the day, and B, to lift your knife.
To swing my knife.
That too.
And not hit anybody in the head.
All of that. Could you imagine what you might be like in August? There's a con we might be doing in Chicago in August.
Yeah.
That we've been looking at. That seems pretty reasonable for us to do
one last run
with Pyramid Head.
There's a lot of
What's it called? What's the expo?
Fan Expo.
I keep on thinking it's Fan Quest.
No, it's called Fan Expo. It's like another C2E, like a smaller C2E2 in Chicago.
I'm pretty interested.
It's more heavily focused on celebrities than really anything else.
But there's a cosplay contest.
Yes, there is. Yeah, applications haven't opened for it yet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I think we should do it.
It's an idea, and I do have like ideas and stuff planned for the next my next build.
Which you told.
I've told
one person. Which we can get to that. We met up with an old friend. Who we haven't seen in 13 years.
13 years.
His name is Brent.
Yes.
Not Brett. Brent.
Brent.
With an N.
Yes.
He's from Chicago.
Yes.
He's
from our early 20 years.
Yep.
That's how you can say it. Like he knew Josh and Alex in their early 20s.
Yeah. He came to town for a gig he's announcing for, and we took him out, and we had a great night, to the point where like we're all getting older. We gotta call it a night. We have stuff to do in the morning.
Right.
It was really fun catching up with him. We didn't even get to everything.
Oh no, we can't, between the three of us. There's no way. We got to like the important stuff, like
for the most part, yeah,
of life, and then he came over to the house, and he definitely geeked out about Pyramid Head, and he was like, I need to put this on. And so I was like. Yeah. I had him like wear the helmet and hold the knife, and he really geeked out about it.
He was. I think I have a sliver in my finger, so it's kind of bothering me. It was very nice.
But
to see him.
he's such a humble, lots of beautiful, positive energy person, and that is how I remember him. So the fact that it's been 13 years and it's like nothing's changed. Like there's so much that has, but it's like there's also so little. It's like between the three of us.
You've lived life and you understand a lot more between 13 years ago and now, I'll tell you that. My God.
There's so much, so there were so many big life events
we
that
don't even have the same
between
friend
24 and 37.
all of us kind of have this, like we've all have a whole new group of friends that is like.
And it's weird, like the people that we talked, like, so there's people that were in our group with him, group that, you know, it's weeded down to like one person on his side. And then we go over to us and it's like, well, yeah, we know some people, we keep in contact with some people, but that's like it.
Yeah.
But we still like, I don't know, it's
the
weird.
Same.
But it's seriously seeing each other and hanging out all night Saturday was like, I told Josh before we left because I was like, I knew Brent has always been this very like social butterfly and very talkative and lots of energy. And I was like, oh my God, my social battery is going to be at 0 by the time we get home. And honestly, it was so weird. It was the complete opposite. It's like it filled my social battery.
Yeah.
It was like a zing of like, we need to go hang out. We need to go do something. We need
So we're gonna.
So we're going to.
We were talking about going to an EDM festival in the beginning of June, and we asked,
That he just so happened to be going to as well.
he already has the tickets, and he lives in Chicago, and he's like, well, I'm already going. I was like, all right, well, you've convinced us.
Yeah, we were kind of like, do we go 1 day? Do we 2 days? We were already like really thinking about going, but it's like,
Let's go.
And then all of a sudden, like we heard that he was gonna go, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not getting any younger.
We're gonna buy the tickets tomorrow, so I'm really
Yeah, so we're gonna go. We're
which
just
is so
gonna go to
ironic.
Chicago for a weekend for an EDM concert.
Well, it's ironic because the prices go up on Friday, so we're buying them tomorrow. That's funny, but I'm very interested in seeing a few artists. I'm excited. Hopefully, we catch them all. I at least want to see Excision and Kaiwachi. Zed.
Yeah.
Zed's dead. I'm not sure which one, but we've seen one of them. I don't remember which one.
I don't remember it. The one that he described
was mono, and then the other one.
Yeah,
monotone,
so
and
I
the
don't know.
other one
We're
was,
gonna
like,
have to like. We'll
good.
just have to go and figure it out.
Yeah.
But
So anyway,
it'll be fun.
He's
He's like, I've already got outfits picked out, and I'm like, oh great, I can't even imagine.
I don't have anything picked out. I gotta go shopping.
We have to go shopping. Pink.
And I already was like, hey, you like this? You like this? You
I
like this?
know.
So it'll be fun.
But that'll be in the first. That's the way to kick off the summer. It'll be the first weekend in June.
And we gotta finally make some more summer plans about going to California.
Yes, and then we're trying to get ourselves out to California to see our friends out in California.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got to see Patrick and Crystal and Brian and Twat Waffle.
Oh, it'll be a good time. Summer is
Joey.
coming. So that's what happens when April begins. You get kind of that ambition to do things. So you gotta kind of.
I have to go see my boyfriend.
Go on.
My long distance boyfriend.
Go on.
Zach.
What?
He doesn't even know it.
Who?
Zach.
I have no idea.
Brian's dog.
Oh, I was very confused. I was like, who the heck is Zach?
We've been having this fight over custody already over Snapchat. And I'm pretty sure Zach has agreed he wants to come home with me already, and he hasn't even met me yet.
Alex, now watch. He meets me.
Yeah, Brian, actually, I would be more terrified of Zach meeting Josh because for some odd reason, Josh is like this, like, male Snow White. Just like animals.
I'm not
just
intentional
like,
either.
He's got some kind of animal magnet. Like, you know, chick magnet, he's got animal magnet. I'm the vet tech, and my own animals go to him and not me.
They do. You get so
Every
mad.
single one over the last 20 plus years have gone to him and not me.
You get so upset. You get
They
sad.
choose him.
And it's like, this is
When
your
we go
life.
over to a friend's house and there's a dog or a cat, they're on his lap, not mine. Oh, God. He said, nah, Zach will stay put. Yeah, okay.
He probably will.
Okay.
He probably will.
Josh
It'll
is
be
going to,
okay.
like, bend down, pet him. Zach's going to sniff Josh in the face and be like, lick. All right, you're sleeping with me tonight, bitch.
No choice.
No choice.
That dog is chosen. But would you have to move on to the show? We have to go to the next item, which is we celebrated your stream anniversary for your 8-year anniversary.
I can't believe it's been 8 years streaming already. It doesn't feel like it. I can't even tell you like how many years it does feel like streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I really can't, because when you show like old clips, it makes it look like, oh my God, I'm a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not feel like it's been that long.
Yeah, I showed a clip from year one on your stream. What was the clip that we watched?
Oh God, I don't remember.
We were playing, was it Sea of Thieves? I can't remember what the clip already.
There's so many clips.
Yeah, it was either that. I know it wasn't Destiny or Gears. Man,
I don't remember.
For the majority, you did Sea of Thieves at the beginning, and Fortnite was your first stream, which I can't believe that. That was crazy. Oh man, but congratulations on 8 years.
Yeah.
The next big thing that we're celebrating here is the show. We'll be celebrating 10 years this month. Actually,
I
think
know.
I think our next episode is actually our 10-year anniversary.
It'll probably be yeah. We should
Mhm.
probably set a date for that. We might do like a. I don't know. We'll think of something.
We don't have much time to think about it.
We'll think
Only
of
a couple
something.
weeks.
We'll think of
But that's
something.
okay. Yeah, 10 years. Can you believe that? Maybe I have some time to get us a whole thing set up for the show. I haven't done anything new for the show in a while. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Like, we'll go back and look on a few things of that even 10 years ago. That's crazy. But let's move into a few things that we've watched on the telly. And starting off with the UFL, so that we can talk about that real quick and get that out of the way.
Caw-caw?
Caw-caw! The Battlehawks won their season opener against the DC Defenders that with a 6-point upset. Actually, they were going to lose to the DC Defenders according to what they were expecting, and came out 16-10, and it was a good game as far as defense goes. I'm interested to see what they bring onto the field next when they face Patrick's Renegades next Tuesday. Maybe we'll be able to watch that. I'm a little wary of that because they whooped the Louisville Kings 36-17.
Whew.
Yeah, like a lot of interceptions. They had a good cornerback, but we have a good defensive line, so I'm interested to seeing that game. But the UFL is back, so get to watch a lot of highlights whenever I get to catch the games live. Who knows? But we'll see. They don't really publicize them very much or well at all. They just say, here it is, haha. So, but we got to get into playing and watching. Got a lot of things that we've watched, a lot of things that we've been playing. Let's get into a few games. We've been going back to Marvel Rivals every now and then. You've been really enjoying
We've
that.
got a new map coming up. Or, wait, it's out now, isn't it?
Tomorrow. Yep.
Got a new map.
New map. Yeah. It's going to be
I got to
Manhattan.
play on keyboard and mouse with it as well as controller. And honestly, I feel like I'm better at it on keyboard and mouse.
I think it's because there's like the layout of the buttons.
Like as far as like I'm talking more like accuracy and like I don't know. I feel like it runs smoother like with my hands and stuff like on computer. And then on Saturday when I was playing with you and I was playing on my controller, I was like, I don't know, it was just weird playing on controller and not like
well, I don't
like
know.
this
I don't know
versus
if
this.
it'll run on that computer downstairs. That's why I haven't installed it. So
I
we
don't
could
know.
try.
We could try, but I don't know.
Because I could have tried it on PC.
You know, I don't mind going back and forth.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't like going back and forth on Call of Duty.
No.
We played Warzone,
No,
and you hated that.
I can tell you that I can tell you that Marvel Rivals is a good like step up from just like the regular like basic WASDA and to more fast gameplay, and then eventually I should just like game by game to get better at getting speed and stuff with FPS.
You know, it'd be a good one if we ever got back into Destiny. That'd be a good one to move into with WASDA, like a little more action.
I guess, yeah.
Same. But anyways, so that was really fun to play some of that. For me, it dips and wanes. It had some fun times. It's good and not at the same times. There's times that are fun, but I actually played it on my stream last on Saturday and got MVP as Thor, which has not happened.
Too.
Yeah, you got MVP that day as well as Mantis.
Did, with
you
Mantis.
And I both don't get it very often because we don't get a lot.
I was so excited I didn't even like see my replay.
For.
I was like,
yeah,
I completely forgot about or the
showed
highlight.
Off,
like I was like, oh my god, I don't remember.
I'm sorry, I'm so thirsty today. You and I have been playing our own Nintendo games off stream. You've been playing Pokemon Leaf Green, and I've been doing Breath of the Wild and It's been fun.
There's just
Chill.
enough of a difference between right now with leaf green and then just regular like red and yellow that I'm like honestly like, hooked and just all right, I'm going to go play for an hour or two. Okay, I'm going to play for an hour or two. Okay, and like I've just it's nice. It's like the same, but there's like little things here and there that make it just different enough.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the further into the game, the more like newer stuff pops in.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get to that.
For me, as far as what I've been playing, as far as Breath of the Wild, that's just been like a good chill game to go just play. Like I avoid a lot of conflict in that game. I just do a lot more of the puzzle stuff, and eventually I'll get into more of the combat. So I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. And then one other game that you and I've been playing is Lethal Company. Still doing that, having a good time. And Left 4 Dead 2, going through some of the Left 4 Dead 1 maps. We haven't gone back to that in a minute. We should. It's really fun.
There's a couple other games that have been suggested I'm also looking into.
Mm-hmm. Very soon, the PI Mouse for Hire will be coming out. I think that's in 2 weeks. So I will be playing that on launch night. So be open for that. Watching my stream on.
I'm still waiting
Twitch.
for Shark Dentist to come out. It's on my wish list.
I forgot about that game.
I keep checking.
Should probably look into that sometime. Maybe.
It's gonna terrify the shit out of me, and I'm probably not gonna be able to play for very long. But it's kind of like I have to.
Why?
Because I need to.
Shark Dentist.
So one of my favorite things to do as a vet tech was with surgery. It was like with surgery and anesthesia and things like that. Was like I was the technician at work that loved cleaning teeth. The nastier the mouth, the better. Like I loved it. It was satisfying. And just and I knew ins and outs of it enough that I thought about going into specializing and getting my specialty degree in dentistry. But so when I see like there's a vet tech shark dentist game, I'm like, for one, I freaking hate sharks, and for two, you're doing like a dental in like their mouth. It's gonna scare the shit out of me, but I know it's gonna make for good content. But I also have to see how accurate and not accurate things are and point it out.
Right. Oh man. Well, I mean, for me, you and I are both looking forward to a few different games, and I don't know. We'll be seeing what comes out this summer, and there's going to be some more announcements. I heard that Gears of War is going to be leading the charge in the Xbox stuff this summer. They're going to have like a whole like Xbox E3 thing, you know, how they're going to be leading that coming up here soon. Every June or whatever, they have that like fan. They have all those announcements. Like, you know, they got rid of E3. I freaking hate that.
Yeah.
God, the industry was peaked back in like the mid 2000s. It was perfect. We didn't know what we had. We got to get into some stuff that we've watched. We got to leave some reviews and some impressions on some movies and TV shows because my gosh,
we've been actually pretty busy.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of stuff. Binging, really. So we've been watching Scrubs.
Yes.
We're on to episodes 5 and 6. We've watched those.
Are we
kind of
behind one? Or is it tonight we have one?
You know what? I don't
It's been such a busy last week. I don't remember whether or not we're behind an episode or if we're on time and just waiting for the next one.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
We watch them as they come out.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so I'm pretty sure that we're caught up.
I think so. And so far the season's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you are a Scrubs fan, I think you would enjoy it.
No complaints. I think every week every time we record, we say this. We say that.
It definitely still leaves a smile on my face. You could tell they're all having a blast on screen. Like it's good. It's
stakes
good.
aren't that high,
No.
so they're not making it very overly dramatized or anything. So
it is better than season
9.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so but I know you want to get into the nitty gritty TV series we've been really binging, and that's Schitt's Creek.
I didn't see this this one coming, to be honest. I thought maybe I'd watch an episode and be like, okay, it's not that great.
So we binged season 1,
We
which
did.
is 13 episodes, right?
Yeah, I think 12 or 13 episodes.
think-
They're 20 some minutes long.
Yeah.
It's short.
So season 1, we've gone through it. I'm giving this so far an 8.5.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I just
Enjoyable.
I feel like it's kind of like
Quotable.
it's one of those TV shows where it's the humor is it will reach a certain group, and it's kind of like The Office. Like you either hate The Office
Mm-hmm.
or you love The Office.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's kind of the same thing with Schitt's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're going to hate it or you're going to love it. And we just I watched like the first I think 3 episodes by myself just to see what it was, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is I'm going to have to watch them and see if Josh would get hooked, and he did. So
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
they're good. The characters and
It's good.
everything, just everyone feeds off each other so incredibly well.
They do. Yeah, surprising.
Oh my God, David.
My God, David. Ew. Yeah, we've been quoting that for a while now.
I love it.
We're only on to a couple episodes into season 2, or 1 episode maybe. I don't know, but like we're getting into the show a little bit. It's gonna be interesting.
There's, I believe, 6 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there's 6 seasons, and we're a few episodes into 2.
What's great is your uncles are into it, and we're traveling with them. As
And
you
my
were
uncle's
saying.
name is David.
So we get
Apparently,
to,
he has a shirt with David on it that says, "Oh my God, David."
we get to quote the heck out of that.
He's
this
gonna
summer.
hate me so much.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna probably be done with the show by then, maybe.
Oh
We'll see.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll be done by then for sure.
But you and I have gone to the theater a couple of times. We got to talk about our impressions of a couple of movies. First one is Ready or Not 2. Here I Come.
Oh my God, I already forgot that we even saw that.
Yeah.
Did we not review that yet?
No, that was last week.
What was our movie club movie then?
Sinners.
Of the week before.
Ready or Not.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. we watched a lot.
Yes, we have.
Holy crap.
Yes, and we're still gonna keep going.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no. Ready or Not 2. It's.
Oh yeah, that's right. No spoilers, guys. No spoilers. Spoiler free.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Oh
free,
yeah. No.
Spoiler
Yeah.
free.
Spoiler free. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
For me, it's a step sideways, if not a step back from the first one. It's nothing new, nothing great. It didn't answer anything. It didn't lead to anything, in my opinion. It gave just a little bit more lore and how far it goes. And it's kind of like giving a John Wick universe, which is fine. It can be that way. We're not part of that universe. We don't know what's really out there. But yeah, I'm giving it. What did I give it? I'm giving it a 7.5.
Okay, I might agree with you. I might agree with you on that. I might go up a couple points, like a 7.8 or 7.9.
I've been trying to
7.8.
keep them pretty like
7.8. It's definitely not an 8
no,
for me.
no.
I'd probably go with 7.5. But I agree when you said like a step sideways, maybe one step back.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. But you have to remember, though, I gave this movie, the original, like a 9.5
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
were
Like,
loving
I mean,
it.
the first movie is great. I
Great.
love the
Mhm.
first movie
In
a lot.
comparison,
So
yeah.
to be able to say that 2 is a step sideways and back, I mean that makes sense for a 7.5 or 7.8. Like
Mhm.
I'd say so, and it's really only because of a newer side character and the way that the energy in the movie shifts, to be honest, in my opinion. That's really it.
Couple good scenes though
there's great scenes and
that you wish were longer
yes.
and not cut
Mhm.
apart, like something spliced in the middle
Yes.
of another part.
I do like
Who the
that
frick
there was
cares about the
not
other part?
there was some predictability, but honestly not as much as I thought. So
Yeah,
that
agreed.
I do like that they leave you guessing and surprised. So, but honestly, yeah, if you like the first one, definitely go and see the second one. It's good.
Yeah. Or just wait till it comes out. Really, it could be one of those that
I
doesn't.
mean,
It's not
for
really
a
a theater movie.
I don't know if this is necessarily a movie theater movie,
Right.
Which is weird to say now these days because
It
back in the day,
is.
like everything was a movie theater movie.
Right.
But like the other movie that we're going to talk about, that is a movie theater movie versus like an at
Absolutely.
home movie. So, but yeah, so I think it's 7. I'll just 7.8. That's mine.
Project Hail Mary. We saw this on a budget night because we were like, we don't even know if it's going to be good. And mind blown. Good.
Guys,
Tears.
this was like an 11 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 10. I wanted to give it a 9.5, but a 10. It's a perfect movie in my eyes.
Josh and I got up from the theater, like sat through the credits and everything.
Yeah.
And got up and said, like, we were sitting through the credits trying to think if there was anything that we didn't like or anything like wrong or nitpicky about it. And
No.
to go in and only have ever seen the trailer, not really know really anything about the movie, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Visually, the music, the scenes, the acting, the everything,
The science
about it. Yes, like the terminology, I mean, Ryan Gosling with the heartstrings again, guys. I don't know.
knocked it out of the park.
Yes, there's so many emotions in the film. I thought for sure there was a lot in the trailer. Like before we watched the movie, I thought it was like, oh my god, there's so much in the trailer.
Yeah,
They're
it's
just
gonna
gonna give away
remove-
everything.
Mhm.
And honestly, there is so much more in that movie. And to be honest, they could have given it another hour, and I would have sat through another hour just fine. I was fully entertained the entire time. There was not a yawn. I
got up to pee.
I wanted to watch it again as soon as it was over. Because there's so much information in it, but in a very good, exciting way.
I got up to pee when it was a good pee time, and I came back and didn't miss much.
No, it was just an intimate conversation.
So that is the only downtime.
It just brings two characters, their relationship closer. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
So,
really it.
Just want to say, it's like, that's the only downtime is like maybe 2 minutes of this
No.
2.5, almost 3 hour movie.
It was
pretty
amazing. Yeah,
appealing.
it's definitely, if this movie does not win any awards, I will be mind blown.
Score, cinematography, probably.
Yeah.
If not anything else, those two are.
I don't know.
Man.
Ryan Gosling did an amazing job as far as acting goes. I mean,
but you have to pit them against other
I know.
actors of
I
the
know.
year, so
I know,
we
I
don't
know.
know what's coming out yet. We don't know.
true. I mean, this is just the beginning of 2026. So,
Yeah.
and we just had the Oscars for 25, so we got a year until we're
Yeah.
ready to go for the next award ceremony. But yes, if you are questioning whether or not to watch it, so my friend Jules from
Mhm.
work even went and saw it, and she's not really big on space movies and things like that. And she was like, oh, well, me and my friend decided to just pick a movie and go. I was like, oh, what'd you see? She's like, oh, I saw Project Hail Mary. I was like, oh, you did? And it was just casual. I was like, how'd you like it? Because it's not really her cup of tea. And she was like, honestly, I really enjoyed it. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a movie she really wanted to see, and that's really not her type of movie.
I'm going through the movie in my head, like anything.
The way
No.
it starts to the way it ends is just,
It gets a little
it's
weird.
incredible.
It gets a little weird.
It does get weird, but
Embrace the weirdness and
I
you'll be
think-
okay.
I think the best word to describe the movie, in my opinion, is incredible.
We gave it a mashup of all these different movies. I'd say it has a little bit of Contact feel to it. It has a little bit of Interstellar, of course, and it's got The Martian.
It definitely has a feel of The Martian for sure,
Yeah.
and it definitely has a feel of The Arrival,
And we did say that too.
like the tiniest bit.
But the ending feels very, very
Everything about
Woo.
it, seriously.
Crazy.
Like, just, it's great. I can't wait for our friends to see it and send me
their impressions,
their reviews of it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has like different opinions on movies and stuff, but this
I want
one
to see what they
so
like and what
mind
they
blowing.
don't.
Like I was not. It was one of those movies. We saw the trailer. The first time we saw a trailer for this movie
We're like,
was
how is this going to be successful?
when we saw 28 years later.
Yeah, back in June.
Back in June of last year, this was a trailer that popped up, and Josh and I goes, "It seems pretty interesting." Okay, and it was kind of like a maybe. Okay, and then 2, we just saw another trailer. At the beginning of the year. To okay, maybe. All right, it's looking good. To maybe, yeah, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I'm just seeing all these positive reviews about it getting almost nearly a perfect score, and I'm like, okay, fine, we'll go. That's why Josh and I went on like a
Tuesday.
We went on a Tuesday, which is like $5 night, and it was like, the fact that we didn't see this in IMAX, I'm mad.
Right.
Like, I want to go back and pay more. I want to give it more money. I want it to take my money and see it like fully immersed. More immersed.
As much as we're hearing the Mario movie is not getting the best reviews, we will be seeing that one for sure, because that's like our
From what I'm seeing though, the Mario movie is getting like
fan faves.
It's, if you're not a fan of Mario, you won't like it, but if you're a fan of Mario, you'll like it. I'm like, to me, I'm like, but if you're not a fan of Mario, then why the fuck would you not? Why would you go see it then?
Right.
So are these people that are reviewing the movie not a fan of Mario?
I don't know
I don't know. So I guess
see.
like we're probably gonna go see it this weekend with my nephew.
Yep.
And the next show we'll have a review on it. But
so
next.
Project Hail Mary, go see it, guys.
Yes.
If you have the opportunity to see it in theaters, we absolutely recommend it. 10.
Yep.
Alex gives it an 11.
It's great. It's one of those like, holy crap, if this is on, I'm going to walk in like if it's on TV, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's this part, and I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch it all the way through. It's like a new Independence Day for me.
It might be. So we need to move into our movie club movie. We have to move along here on the show. We're already an hour in? Dang. Wow.
I have another word to describe it.
What's up?
So I said incredible. Moving.
Yeah.
That makes me sound like very high class, but it moved me.
Hey, it brought me to tears a couple times.
It did. In ways that you were not spoiling.
No.
It's just, it's good. It's very good, guys.
So movie club movie. This one was your choice because it is Oscar season and you wanted something that won the Oscars. We've been doing this for the past couple of years, which is a great idea. We've been watching movies we wouldn't even think about watching, like Three Billboards. What was the other big one? That Godfather. I mean, that was a big one. What?
The one from last year that we watched. I keep
The
Substance. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was grotesque.
But at the same time, it was a good movie.
So this one is your choice, called Sinners, and it came out last year, 2025. A little bit of a spoiler alert here, guys. We're not going to go crazy, but we might say some things here. I don't think we'll give the ending away.
I don't know. I'll try my best not to do any spoilers.
Nah, I don't want to, but
yeah,
we'll
I'll try
talk
my best
about
not
what
to
we
do any
liked
spoilers.
and some facts about the movie. So here's a synopsis. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Starring Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, and Jack O'Connell, amongst a lot of other people. It's pretty star-studded, actually. I was like, oh, I recognize that person. Critics give this movie a 97%. Fans give it a 96. Budget, $90 million. Pretty hefty budget.
Okay, I can see why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Box office.
God, that's a lot of money.
Can you guess how much it made in the box office?
Double.
More.
300?
370 million.
Ooh,
yeah.
Man.
This movie was pretty good. It's not like it didn't blow me away. It had some. You are probably going to give it a higher review because of its music tie-in and the way it kind of gets you kind of like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, where they have a little bit of like rock and roll in like a weird spot where like he's swinging the axe and all of a sudden you hear that guitar riff or something. Like it's just like that. Or 300 when he kicks the guy in, you got that bass, which is an unnatural sound within that time period. They brought in there's this moment where you go from like this
You're watching like
bluesy like jam to suddenly you're moving into like rock and roll and hip hop and like beats and breakdancing and twerking and like you are everywhere,
every
in
genre,
music.
every year of
And
music.
it gives me a little bit of a chill because of how they move the camera around. And I'm like, I didn't see anything in the facts about whether or not that was authentic.
It looked pretty practical.
Where the
for
camera
the
moved
most
through.
part.
We can see where there are camera cuts.
Yeah.
You can
It
see.
looked for the most part pretty practical.
You and I are trained to see that after watching all these like 3D animators react to.
Yeah.
So we know where camera cuts
there's
are.
definitely certain camera cut angles.
Yeah.
But I think the way that this scene is painted, they made it like lights, camera, action. We are moving the camera.
Yeah.
Like everybody was at their place doing their part at that point in time.
Think Bleed It Out music video.
Yes.
Where they're going through the crowd.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But only they're doing music stuff with it that tie in with whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And it happens a couple times in the movie. But this one was really the big one was when they show how music ties into your soul.
Yeah.
And how it
reaches different levels of like the universe, basically.
The resonation of music and it tying to your legacy, your folklore, and all that stuff. It's kind of weird how that was. This won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, so that means the script came from originality. Mm-hmm. So this isn't a book, right? Like I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I didn't see anything on that. Let me read.
I mean, if it's Best Original, I would think this is an original script.
Yeah. Let me look that up.
So, yeah. I mean, that's what I would think. I mean, personally, I very much enjoyed this movie. I think Michael B. Jordan deserved an Oscar, like he did. I like you said, I'm gonna probably give it a higher score because I was trying to figure out what movie to compare this to, where it's not necessarily a musical, but the way that they use music in the movie.
It's not adapted. So it's original.
It is original. Okay. The way that they use music in the movie is borderline using it as a musical, and it pulls you into the movie more because of, for one, how good the performance is. But for two, visually, during the times that they do use the music, it kind of gives, Josh said last night, reminded him a little bit of Moulin Rouge. How they try to tell a story, but they use music to do it as well. Mm-hmm. But it's not as heavy as Moulin Rouge because that is considered a musical. But it tiptoes basically into that borderline of it's almost a musical. I was not expecting that, so that was really cool. Mm-hmm. All I knew about this movie before watching it was that it got good ratings. It was about vampires.
That's about it. Yeah.
And
it takes place in the South.
Yes, and that is all that I knew.
We didn't even know it was a time period.
Huh?
We didn't even know it was a time period movie.
Nope.
Really.
Nope. I had no idea. I didn't know when it was set.
Trailer? I don't even know.
We were trying to think about we didn't even see a trailer for it. I'm like, I might have seen a trailer for it, but it was like, I know I'm typically not really drawn into like the old like either Western or older setting kind of movies, which
is interesting. You say that because you like the Abraham Lincoln.
I do. Yeah, movie. that was kind of like, that was interesting. But as far as like with me like liking vampire movies, quite a bit actually. The fact that they take as an original screenplay, like the fact that they take certain vampire rules and play it into the story is pretty cool.
Okay, here's what I want to say. Every time I watch a vampire movie, I learn something new about the vampire lore.
Yeah.
I didn't know about them you have
invited?
to be invited in.
Be invited in.
I learned that.
I don't know where I learned it. I feel like I've just always known that.
The last vampire movie we watched, there was something else. I think it was Nosferatu. There's something I learned about the lore there. I don't remember what it was. Oh, maybe the German lore, the fact that it was like very heavy German lore. Maybe I didn't know that where that actually came from. And then like when we watched Dracula Dead and Loving It, and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Dracula.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
They
was like a 1-for-1 parody.
But what I'm going off of that
is
they're full of blood when you kill them.
Well, yeah,
that's another lore that I didn't know about.
I mean, it makes sense.
And the hypnotism, that's another thing.
Oh, like the siren ish about them, how
I'm
they draw
learning about
you
that
in
too.
and attract you. I mean, you have to think about it. Like vampires, in order to kill you, they usually go for your neck, go for your jugular, right? That's typical. Or they go for some type of close encounter attack to be able to grab you, restrain you, and drain you.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to have some kind of charm or magic or curse or something like that to be able to lure you into them.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they used music as one thing was pretty cool. Like, I like that.
To go with that, it's inspired by folklore, Irish folklore, blues, music history.
Oh,
and
I loved it when they did that scene.
The Irish song?
The Irish song?
That was so
That
cool.
was so good. I'm getting chills.
That was the other one. So I was saying,
like the choreography and everything. Oh, it was so good. That's what I mean by like borderline musical, because it was choreographed and they break out into a song, but it's like.
But that's what they did back then in the South.
Yeah, but it's like the way they incorporated it into the movie was like perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. It says also Southern Gothic horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is an original story.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King's Salem's Lot was also influenced, which I don't
I've never
know.
seen it.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that.
Or never read it or whatever. Yeah.
I'm giving this movie an 8.5.
I'm surprised. I thought you'd give it something like lower, but I think I'm gonna give it the same. We're really on the same level right now with our TV shows and our movies.
I was gonna give it an 8,
agree.
but I think talking about it.
But so I was gonna give it an 8 as well. But honestly, so I've been working today, and I've been seeing flashes of the movie in my head while I'm working. That means it made an impression on me. So that's why I'm gonna give it higher. So I give 8.5.
Me too.
Like it makes me go, oh, that scene. Oh, that scene.
I got a couple of facts about this movie, and then we're going to move on to a couple of other items, our fan question, and if we have any other time, we'll see if we have anything else to get to. So many of the musical performances were recorded live on set, with the cast members performing alongside actual blues musicians.
Cool.
So that's pretty awesome.
Love it.
Filming took place primarily in New Orleans and the surrounding areas of Louisiana during the spring of 2024.
Looks like it.
Meaning the high heat most of the time.
I mean, you've been down there. You know what it's like.
I do. The cast and crew learned fast to follow Michael B. Jordan's lead and not complain, and maybe still vent a little bit. This is a quote from one of the cast members. What I learned from Michael was he doesn't complain. He would just kind of be very still in his very thick suits. Yeah, he was wearing very thick suits.
Those layers, and he was outside in that.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I thought that was on a stage. Like I thought the lighting was...
I thought some of that would be on. I guess not.
No,
yeah.
no. He would just sit there, be very still. very thick, very hot suits. He would be like, "There's nothing we can do to change it, so let's just kind of push through."
That's
Because
kind of how I am. Like, just get it
Yeah.
done and over with. Just
complaining
do it.
brings you down.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just gonna bring negative energy. You're not gonna have a good shoot. Like, just do it.
There is a in the opening part of the movie. There is a significance of Choctaw hunters chasing the first vampire in the movie. Do you remember that the Native Americans?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's particularly significant that Remick, that's the lead vampire,
Okay.
is introduced fleeing from the Choctaw hunters. Not only is the movie set in the historic Choctaw homeland, but there is also a long history of cooperation between the Choctaw and the Irish. The Irish potato famine occurred 16 years after the Choctaw, Cherokee, Muskogee, Seminole, and Chickasaw peoples were forced to walk the Trail of Tears. Knowing tragedy and hunger themselves, Choctaw and Cherokee survivors donated hundreds of dollars to support famine relief.
Wow.
Back then, that was a lot of money.
Well, yeah, that is.
So that's pretty huge. The director and writer, Ryan Coogler, said that two of his biggest influences for the film were From Dusk Till Dawn and The Faculty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. The Faculty makes sense.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. That's
And we just
funny.
saw From Dusk
Actually,
Till
I wish
Dawn.
I didn't know that now, but like, yeah, I see it. I see it.
Both of them directed by Robert Rodriguez. So, personally, surprisingly enjoyed the film. I think
I did not think I was going to enjoy it the way that, or how much I did. It was surprisingly very, very good.
There is a part that takes it down a little bit for me, and that's when they're trying to fight. The fighting doesn't really look very well choreographed because they're
a vampire.
They're not meant to be like hand-to-hand combat like that. So, but Michael B. Jordan acting off of his double, because he's twins.
Yep.
And so he has a double.
He's acting off of himself, off of two different personalities.
But that other self is his stunt double or his like
well, yeah, when
which
you're
they
not,
swap digitally
yeah.
or
But
whatever.
I'm talking like personalities. He has to go on scene and be Smoke. He has to go on Smoke or go on Smoke. He has to go on.
It's not just me.
He has to go on stage and be Smoke, and then he has to go on stage and be Smoke and Stack.
Yeah,
Stack.
Yeah, you got it.
So all right, I have to get in this mindset. I have to get in this mindset. Like,
yeah,
like
good acting.
Oh, great.
I don't really think I have much else to say about the movie.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, kind of long, but I don't think
there's any scene that's wasted.
No. I don't think
there's
so
not
either.
you've got time, go pee. Like, there's definitely every moment has an importance to it.
I agree. Yeah, there's not really a lot of. It's like 2 hours and 18 minutes or something, but it's like it kind of goes.
Honestly,
it
goes by really fast.
Yeah, I
like,
think that
you said it was when we started. I was like, oh, do we have time to do this or do that? And then I was like, oh, it's 2 hours and 8. Damn. And then when we got done with it, I'm like, that didn't seem like almost a 2.5 hour movie.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. It felt like
we were hooked. It was good. Yeah.
I'd say it was good. Yeah. All right.
So what's our movie?
It's not Mario. But we will be staying with the video game.
We're doing a video game movie?
Video game movie.
I've already seen the original Mario.
We're going to watch a Minecraft movie.
No! Why?
We have to.
Why? Why are you going to make me do that?
Because I'm making myself do it. We're going to watch a Minecraft movie, guys. Oh, no.
The last, well, I'll tell you what. It's not going to get... It can't be as bad as Borderlands.
No.
Fuck that movie.
I agree.
Big fat F.
I agree.
God.
I agree. So here's the synopsis for a Minecraft movie. We did not do the synopsis for Sinners last show, so sorry, guys. Four misfits are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world while embarking on a quest with an unexpected expert crafter. Starring
Jack Black.
Jason Momoa, Jack Black, Sebastian Hansen, and Daniel Brooks, Emma Myers. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge is in this too.
And a chicken jockey.
Yeah, that too. That is another one. I'm looking to see if there's anyone else we might know. I don't think so, but it's getting pretty.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Where can we watch it?
We'll see. What?
Where can we watch it?
I think it's on HBO.
Okay.
If not, it's on. I know it's on one of the things we have. So
I already have the next movie picked out after that too. So
I have a list going. So, and I'm pretty happy that people they're constantly giving me more and more stuff to bring in. What time is it? How much time we have? Okay. We got to get to the fan question.
yes,
We did not get to that yet. I almost passed on that. Woo, Josh, you almost were a bad podcast host. There we go. Boop. What's your favorite vampire movie? Now, we've never done this. That's kind of surprising.
It is actually. This meme that you made is hilarious.
I made it up. Yeah.
This is really funny. I love it. You want to talk about it?
Who's your favorite vampire? That one from Sesame Street. He doesn't count. Oh, I assure you, he does. And so I have count on there that says, wait a minute.
I love it.
Yeah, I made that meme.
I love it.
So I mean, you
need
and
to post that on like 9gag.
I probably could.
Yeah.
You and I have
You should.
been you and I have been through like a lot of vampire movies, like Lost Boys trilogy,
Oh man, I've honestly forgot about the Lost
the
Boys.
Underworld trilogy.
Forgot about the lot. Wow, there's a lot. Well, I mean, all right. Let's before we're starting to list a whole bunch
The
off,
Lestat.
let's just start talking
movies.
about the ones that we really like then.
Like I know what you're going to say as your number one. But for me it's Underworld 2 is my
Really?
is my number one enjoyable vampire movie.
I do enjoy the Underworld movies.
Yeah. The first one is up there too, but it's very the Lycans are cheesy in that one.
They
because
are.
They didn't.
They
really
actually are. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you could tell like obviously the next movie gets more like
budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the first one is the music is great. I've never purchased a soundtrack, but Underworld 2. I did. I bought the soundtrack for that.
You did?
Oh yeah, because they did a remake of Morning After with Chester Bennington.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And there's a couple other songs on there that they brought in that I was like, oh, I like that song. I got the soundtrack on iTunes or something like that at the time. So, but yeah, no, for real. That was my thing, my jam. Underworld 2. I think it's Evolution. Yeah, sorry. Underworld Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of your favorites? Top favorites. We can do a few. I've done the first two Underworlds. I did not like Rise of the Lycans. That's the third one. That one was not as enjoyable. And then by the time they brought in Awakening, I believe, was the fourth one. And then Bloodlines, I believe, is the fifth? Or am I flipping those? They were forgettable.
Tell me, I don't remember.
I don't even think we watched the last one. They were forgettable. So, just saying.
It is. There's so many, and I very much enjoy vampire movies. But I'm just gonna say, I'm probably gonna like.
You know the lore.
I don't know as much lore as you think. I know more like rules and.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Fun,
The
easy
rules.
things like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so incredibly funny and ironic that I enjoy vampire movies because the very first time I ever found out what a vampire was in elementary school. We were doing story time. We always before we went home, we always read a book before our parents come and like the teacher would read us a book. We'd sit down with our backpacks on, we'd read a book, and then we'd get in line, and then we'd be dismissed. And it was just like, it's kindergarten. You're there for half a day at the time, and then you get picked up. And I remember there was a story she read that I don't remember what it was, but it involved a vampire and whether it was good or not. But it talked about how vampires like suck your blood or something like that. But it was like a kid's version of it. And I remember it still just terrified me.
That scared you.
And we were talking about it in line, at the door, and they're like, someone said something like, well, they only go for your right side. They only we're just little 5-6-year-olds. And it was like enough that we were just talking about it and making like scary stuff up. And to the point where I have like one of my earliest core memories is being in our yellow Buick on the way home in the back seat. And my mom or my dad picked me up from school, and I'm constantly like doing this, and like I'm covering my right side of my neck, and I'm like kind of looking over my shoulder, like you never know when a vampire is just gonna come out and like grab you and bite you on the neck. And so I was always like super weary about the right side of my neck for the longest time. It's just like, but it's like I have this scene in my head of us driving down the street to our apartment, and I know exactly what I'm doing, where exactly I'm at, what thoughts going through my head, and me doing this. Like, because I was that terrified of the story of vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So I never knew what a vampire was at the time. But then further into like middle school and high school, and when I was just like, I became more like fascinated with it. So it was just weird. But anyway, so like my favorites are like, it's hard to pick a number one. It really is. But the first two, because there's different categories. There's like scary and funny, and
that's why it's like a hard
it's hard to
topic.
like pick a favorite. So it's like, what's your favorite funny one? My favorite funny one is going to be Dracula Dead and Loving It. Shout out to
it's not Stan Helsing.
No, fuck that.
That was the other Leslie Nielsen.
No.
Did you realize that? Because I just did.
I guess, yeah.
He was. That's kind of funny because he was in that, and then he was Dracula. And
That's true.
Wow.
But that's my favorite funny one. My favorite like long, like kind of like man. These are kind of the same category, but Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah.
Is up there basically tied with Interview with a Vampire.
That's interesting because it's very similar ending.
Yeah. I would say those two, like when I think about my favorite vampire movie, like those two are kind of tied together, but then I have like there's another one, but
I like Queen of the Damned.
I was just gonna say I was like Queen of the Damned is up there too, just because
Korn. Like the tie-in of Jonathan Davis.
Like the music and everything.
Oh my god!
And
he did the entire soundtrack and all the voiceover songs was Jonathan Davis.
I know, and it's so good.
Queen of the
Damned is so good.
They got Chester Bennington to do System.
They did do System.
That was a good song.
Yeah.
So I will say,
I'll say that's up there. So those are my top three, like just regular old, like pull them out of my pocket vampire movies, and then Dracula Dead and Loving It is kind of like, yes, it's a vampire movie, but it's like when you think of a vampire movie, I mean, it's not really like.
I don't think
it just kind of fits in its own category.
Let me think. I don't think I have. I think you and I are on the same like lines of like we like the more heavy metal style of vampire.
Yeah, like
not
like I like the old with like a twist with the new.
Yeah, we don't really like. My first Dracula movie was Dracula 2000.
Never seen it.
It's apparently not that great, but
That's
when I saw it when it came out, I was 13. So yeah, that was like prime for whatever it was. It didn't really like.
I will say that like when you showed me The Lost Boys.
Yeah, and that was two. That was another one.
When you showed me The Lost Boys, so they're like, to me, they're like so bad they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of thing. Like we watched one, then we watched two, and it's like, well, we have to finish it.
Yeah.
No matter how bad it is, kind of thing.
And I think we liked the third one more than the second.
Maybe I don't remember. It's been so long since we've seen it. I just remember being in Chicago, and it was like we got on this binge of watching The Lost Boys and enjoying it and they were laughably bad, but like also laughably enjoyably good.
I don't think I hated them. I
It
don't think
wasn't, but I'm just saying they were cheesy.
I don't
It was more
even-
like cheesy
That's
stuff.
the thing. I don't even remember them being that cheesy.
I do.
don't.
I do.
I remember the ending where he does the teach a man to fish and light him
Yeah.
on fire or something. and
Yeah.
get him warm, build a fire, set him on fire. He'll be warm for the rest of his life. That was the dumbest line ever.
That was so dumb.
But yeah, I can't say like there's another one that stands out for me when we get to some of the fan questions.
Well, yeah, the people we're gonna
There
read
might be
people's
others.
answers, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I forgot one. But those are just like without looking any up, and then just taking from my brain what pops up when you say, oh, vampire movie. Those are the ones I
Yeah.
think of.
Because I even mentioned like the underworld. What was the other one I mentioned that was like you were like, oh yeah, that was one.
I've already forgot.
Oh wow, that's okay. It's fine.
Forgettable.
It's all right.
Just kidding.
Honorable.
Honorable.
All right, so I'll get into Discord here for the answers and some of the people who gave us some, and then we'll get into our social medias. We appreciate everyone who gave us answers on our topic. First one is from Arrow. He said Twilight, all of them.
I didn't even think about Twilight.
Are they really good? I mean, we've watched them.
I mean, they're not bad.
we watched.
Yeah, we watched all of them.
We watched all of them.
We watched all of them.
only
They're not bad.
only once.
Mm.
All of them all the way through once.
I've only watched them all the way through once, but it wasn't like everyone's like they made it cheesed out of this glorified like
He
teenage
sparkles.
girl obsession movies and books, and I was like, I watched them after I never read the books. I just watched them to watch them, and I was like, they're not cheesy. I mean, it's fine. I mean, when you point out certain points of the acting and stuff, yeah, it's a little
Mhm.
cheesy, but it's like
Mhm.
it's not that bad.
Right. Got one from Sassy, and she says Van Helsing. And for me, I only saw that movie once. I think that what I didn't like about it was I believe Kate Beckinsale's in that movie, and that kind of threw me off because she was in the Underworld movie. So it was kind of weird to me. I don't know. Just didn't really feel. I didn't really know if I liked Hugh Jackman as Van Helsing for real. Like I don't know if that was like I don't know.
I don't remember liking it like as much, but I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
But you know what movie I absolutely love? Stan Helsing.
We turned that off. I can't believe that.
It's one of the only movies like in my life I can remember going, yeah, we're turning this off.
I looked at you and said, "We gotta."
We
stop.
were turning this off. We were
gotta
so bored. Our jaws were yeah, seriously. I remember laying on the couch and getting deeper and deeper in the couch, and my jaw just going like, I was
It's
like,
when Leslie Nielsen got up to sing.
I was
on
like,
stage.
this is so boring.
It was supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
not
even.
good.
I'm gonna have to look up that scene and be like, "This is what turned it into the
I
worst."
don't. Yeah, I don't.
One last one on Discord here from Dragonfly Rain, aka Crystal. She said, "Interview with the Vampire,
Yep.
Brad Pitt. What else can I say?"
Yep.
Of
Yep,
course,
yep.
of course. It's got to be that answer. All right, so go ahead with what you've got.
All right, so we got. By the way, there is some on Facebook.
I'm getting to that.
okay.
I see that there's some answers.
Okay, so we've got some on. Actually, my mother texted.
Good. I wanted to know what her answer
Yes.
was.
Okay. So, all right.
She probably gave a paragraph.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She said, I very much enjoyed Queen of the Damned and Interview with the Vampire. But you can definitely put me down for Leslie Nielsen's Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah, that's the one you would have gone with, of course, right?
Okay, so in Instagram, we have Patrick, by the way, who's part of It Be Like That podcast.
Shout out to Patrick.
Let's see here. He says, you know that Terrible Terrors is a Dracula 2000 and Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, but I gotta go with Dracula 1931.
Really?
Blade. Oh, I forgot about Blade.
I forgot about the Blade
I forgot about
trilogy.
Blade. Man, damn, I forgot about Blade.
I think I like Blade 2 out of all of them.
Dracula Dead and Loving It and
The most.
30 Days of Night.
I remember
Forgot
that one.
about that one.
That one's okay. I think I didn't like that one as much because it just I think that movie was too dark.
Oh God, speaking of what we just talked about.
What?
He said, anyone who says Twilight needs to get beat, those are not vampires.
Okay. See, there it is. There it is.
And then he commented again an hour later and said, and how the hell did I forget the Lost Boys? Where the say the name Michael? Oh, where they say the name Michael 114 times. Awesome vampire movie.
I don't know why we didn't catch his name being said so much when we watched it.
I don't know.
But I remember that being a joke after the fact, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious!" It's like the F-bomb in the
Pretty
Departed.
much, yeah.
I got a couple of comments on Facebook here. One from Michelle, and they said, "I'm going with Twilight." Lol. See, it's still there. Got one from Jeff, #1 fan, saying, "Interview with a Vampire," and we got one from Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Oh.
John Carpenter's Vampires. We've never seen that.
Never seen it.
I don't think we've seen a lot of like the. No, I don't think.
I've not seen that one.
Yeah, I'll have to.
That actually might be a good one.
Have to check that out.
Yeah.
What year was that? I'll check out the year on that. Vampires from John Carpenter's Vampire. Or did I say that? Did I say that right? Yeah, John Carpenter. Okay. Anyways, any others?
Yes. We have the 41 and Done podcast.
Shout out to them.
Favorite vampire movie of all time has to be The Lost Boys. They are the coolest vampires, motorcycles, leather jackets, spiky hair, and attitude, no glitter.
Man, people are hating on the glitter skin. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe so what I think,
like I said, I was like, it's okay. I wasn't like obsessed with it. I wasn't like a team. I don't even remember the names of the vampires.
It's okay. Edward
and yeah, I could just tell you that the year that was a big obsession, I saw so many
Jacob, my God.
Jacob, Edward and Jacob. The year that those movies were such a big deal, there was so many working at the vet clinics. I will tell you, there were so many pairs of cats that were named Edward and Jacob, or so many Edwards and Bellas. So many. There are so many charts. Bella, which one? Edward, which one? There was so many.
So that Vampires movie stars James Woods.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's interesting. Thank you very much, everybody who have given us responses. You guys are the real MVP.
Oh, we have another one.
Okay.
We also have Chris Heller.
Shout out to them.
He is from Jersey Comic Group Podcast.
Okay.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
And that one we just saw recently for the first time. That was a good.
It was actually that was
good
really
fan
good. I actually liked
fan movie club movie. I was very much so like. There's a lot of times when we get a movie like added to the club and we're like, do I really want to see this movie? And it's like that was the point of the movie club, is to watch movies that you don't normally watch. It's to get out of your norm of what you would watch. So it's like we've been doing that. How many movies have we watched that are like vampire movies? We've watched a good number of them that we never would have watched. Like I don't think I would have watched Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't think I would have watched that on my own. I don't know if I would have watched Sinners.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I think if enough
Nosferatu.
people were like, "Hey, watch this," then yeah.
The From Dusk Till Dawn. I would have not have watched that one. I don't think I would have watched that
I don't think I
one.
would have watched that without like the show. No.
So it's like there's a lot of movies that are like, hey, check this one out, and it's like, okay, well, I'll go with it. So, yeah, I think that was a good fan question. I don't think we have a lot of time left in the show to get to anything else. I was gonna, talk about April Fool's stuff, and there isn't really a whole lot this year that I've really been like, wow, out there. But IGN made a list of things. I didn't really see anything on the internet that was.
Honestly, it's another one of those holidays that
Yeah.
I really don't What?
This is the only thing I found that was hilarious. Silly Bands posted this year.
Are you kidding me?
Serious Bands.
That is so lame. That is so lame.
I think
they
that's
didn't
funny.
even try.
No, that's hilarious. Are you kidding me? I think that's great because Silly Bands was
I
all
get
about
it.
the weird, swoopy, animal-looking things or whatever.
I was never into silly bands.
Me neither.
We were into
These serious
we were
bands.
into emo bands.
No, but for real, you wore those
I
gummy
did.
bracelets. But that's the only real funny thing I saw.
In high school, we called them sex bracelets for some reason. I don't know why.
What?
That was just a nickname.
That's.
It was weird.
odd.
And then they said like if someone like came up and snapped one, depending on what color, like you had to like do them favors. I don't know. It was messed up. It was high school.
Well, let's go ahead and get into our plugs then, because we're getting into the nitty and gritty stuff. So I'm going to play this clip here of Lethal Company from our last gameplay. This is from your stream, and this is when Patrick gets ultra, like, just, he's trying to get that baby, and then that thing gets huge, and then the nutcracker, and then he just dies.
Oh my god, replay.
Yeah, check this out. So
again.
he's
There's
trying
so much
to
happens.
He's trying to get the baby.
He's like, don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. I said don't.
I'm going to pause it right here. Right there is a little baby that's crying, and he's trying to pick it up.
And the loot bug's like, don't touch my fucking baby.
So this
This doesn't usually happen. Actually, no, this doesn't happen.
This never happens.
This never happens.
So you're supposed to pick up the baby so it stops crying, but the loot bug is keeping you from getting it, and I think he thinks it's loot.
I'm not sure. Well, if you approach the loot bugs, like,
for a long period.
They get intimidated and they'll turn
he
into
did.
their form and be like, rawr. But like,
and that's what happens. So you have
like
to
the
leave.
three of us are already dead, spectating Patrick's cam, and so much is going on in this scene. But yeah, so he's walking down a dark hallway. A loot bug comes out, but there's a baby crying in the background. So Patrick's trying to pick up the baby bug that's crying, but the loot bug is like literally like, "Don't touch my fucking baby!" And then Patrick takes a left after trying to just book it, and the loot bug turns into his big ass form and tries to kill Patrick.
And so is the other thing. They both do.
And then so does
Look at that. They both do.
Oh my god, the baby! I didn't even see that. The baby's transforming into its mega form because it's pissed off because it's still crying.
And then right down the hall.
Oh my god, literally the scene we're looking at. Right down the hallway is a fucking nutcracker ready to kill Patrick.
He runs down.
So he runs down, takes a left, and boom!
Gets shot in the face.
God. Oh my god, Patrick. There was so much that happened so quickly right there.
What a moment in
Wow.
time. So, do you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yeah, so if you'd like to watch more of those moments, you can follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. For stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Honestly, like what I play it's up in the air. It's just, it changes so much now since going to PC. A lot of fallbacks where we're not sure what to play, so we'll usually just kind of go to Lethal Company or Marvel Rivals right now, or it's just some kind of fun co-op-y or like team play funny game.
Yeah. Yep. As far as my stream goes, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can find me there on usually Wednesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. I will not be on there tonight because we're just getting off the show. We still have to do our workouts and have dinner. So, quite an evening still ahead of us.
Got an evening.
Yep. So, but you'll find me there tomorrow night. I don't know what I'll be playing. We'll see. Just keep an eye out. I've been doing lately Legend of Zelda. Been doing some PC games here and there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Just follow me on Twitch. Other games I've been doing. I'm trying to think of anything that's like I've been doing a lot of game demos. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that stands out. That's been there's been Rivals. That might be something I do, but we'll see. As far as our podcast goes, we'd appreciate it if you guys follow us on our social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, PTOUnlimited, PTOUnlimited _podcast on Instagram. Follow us on there. You'll find us our social media posts of our fan question, anything that we got going on throughout the week, especially if we got nothing else, or if we're going to push the show, we got something else going on. We'd appreciate if you guys hit the like button on this video, on this live video, and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed to the PTO Unlimited podcast, and hit the bell to be notified for when we go live, which is normally every other Tuesday, but we're doing Wednesday this week because of stuff going on in the house.
Yep.
I'll be traveling next week, and then we'll have the show the week after,
Oh,
and I'll
yeah.
be traveling again.
We got a lot going on.
Yep. A lot of travel this month, and who knows what else. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Cute_kitty.
On the final note, we had an April Fool's stuff go on today. I was going to have an April Fool's joke, but I don't really have anything lined up. But make sure you guys catch us on the next show, because it will be our anniversary show. 10 years is what we'll be celebrating. So make sure you guys are doing that, and we'll be giving our review / impressions of the Mario Galaxy movie and the Minecraft movie.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray.
A lot of video game stuff to get and talk about, video game movies. So appreciate you guys joining us. You guys have a good rest of your week and stuff, and we'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye, guys.